Edward? Are you awake? How are you feeling? Can you hear me, Edward?
Yes.
How do you feel?
I don't really know. It's a feeling I can't...
Do you want the doctor? The doctor says you'll have to take it easy for a few days. Your body's readjusting. Is there anything you want? Edward? I'll come and see you again tomorrow, okay?
I want a word with you. I couldn't believe the news. Congratulations. They've certainly made the right choice.
Oh, thanks, Walter. I suppose I should have called to tell you, but you've heard anyway.
Right.
It seems that news travels fast.
Well, I knew you'd get it. I suppose this means you'll be going off to Florida any time now.
Yes, the dates are all pretty much fixed up now. I'm flying over next week for simulator training. The actual flight is 7 months away. Just enough time to refine the processes.
Well, you'll need it.
How's it going? Is that latest batch yet? We've got to match it with last week's before going on to 29.
Yeah, it's just come through.
Good, thanks. Excuse me, Walter, I've been waiting for these.
There are really only one or two kinks this time. It does seem to be smoothing out. Mind you, look at this.
Ah, yes. Yes. You see, the thing is that up until now, we've only been able to attain 0G for something like a few minutes on parabolic aircraft flights. But the beauty of the shuttle is that we can maintain that weightless environment for around 7 days and actually be up there to monitor the experiments. And hopefully go on to even more rare pharmaceuticals in the year.
Even so, you are going to undergo a unique experience, and even you can't fail to see that.
I suppose I am.
Well, you were certainly the centre of attention tonight.
Yes. Yes, I suppose I was. It's funny. At first, in some ways, I was really excited about it. Like being a kid again. Seems just like routine now.
Don't you ever think about what could go wrong?
I'm not worried about anything going wrong. We're in more danger now just driving along in this car, if you think about it.
What about what Walter was saying?
Oh, what does he know about it? Anyway, he's a born skeptic.
He's right in that the technology is new.
Oh, Christ, you can't worry all the time about technology. Have a little faith. Look, I'm completely confident. It's a beautiful machine.
It's just that he worried me. What was that argument you were having with Steve about?
Argument? Well, it wasn't really an argument. Let's just call it a philosophical disagreement. Got some funny ideas. I just haven't got time for that sort of thing. You've got to be rational. Okay, so we don't understand everything. Yet.
There must be doubts about some things. I mean, you can't always rationalize them, surely.
Science that paves the way. Why is that so hard to see?
So, how have you been feeling these days? Better?
Fine. Fine.
Enjoying all the fame?
Yes, well, it's a bit difficult to actually be enthusiastic about that sort of thing. I suppose what I ought to be doing is collating the results.
Yes, you've not talked about it much. We missed you at the meeting last week. How do you feel about the whole thing now?
Everything went off pretty much as we hoped. One or two surprises, though. But we've got enough to keep us going for years now, which is what we wanted.
Walter, Ed, have a look at these.
Well, I'll be seeing you, Edward.
Would you bring it along later?
But Ed...
Oh, get out, Howie. Leave me alone.
Well, all right. I'll bring it along later.
He seems very touchy today.
It's not just today. It's been that way since he came back. It's a bit embarrassing. I've certainly never seen him this way.
He hasn't said a word about what happened up there. He hasn't even filed a report. I suppose it's just the let down now that the excitement's over.
Okay, Walter, we'll see you.
Bye, Harry.
You're not very talkative today.
It's difficult.
Where's all your enthusiasm gone? You seem so isolated in your own thoughts.
It's not that I don't feel like talking. It's hard to explain how I feel. Things have changed. I can't. I don't understand. It's funny though. I don't really feel bad. In fact, I feel really good in a way. Better than I have for years.
What do you mean?
It seems so strange. It's as though I've been walking around with my eyes closed. I can't get the image out of my mind. The Earth seems so small.
It's all right for you to say you feel good. Can't you see what's happening to us?
Yes. I think so. But it doesn't seem wrong. That's what's so confusing.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. Different things seem important now. I can't bring myself to enthuse. I don't know why.
But what's going to happen?
Vivian, what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for Edward.
Edward? He's working at home.
At home? Who told you he was at home?
He telephoned me 2 days ago and said that he wouldn't be in this week. Well, you know, he often works at home.
2 days ago. Where is he then?
Vivian, I don't want to worry you, but don't you think that Edward's been acting rather strangely lately?
Why do you think he's behaving like this? Where's he been? What's he been doing all this time?
I think that we have to try and find him. Listen, you stay here and I'll go and check with reception.
Edward! Edward, where have you been? We've been looking for you all day. Edward! You hear me? Edward, where have you been?
It's not that I don't want to believe what I feel. I just can't seem to rationalize it.
You can't go on like this. For God's sake, what do you want?
Want? I don't want anything.
Are you coming in or what? Or are you just going to sit here all night? I don't know how much more of this I can take. Oh, come in if you want. Why is this happening to you? You can't expect me to go along with something you won't let me understand.
Things are different.
What things? What do you mean things are different? What have you got to be dissatisfied about? You of all people. You're destroying yourself, can't you see that?
I think I'm going to resign.
You're going to do what? Well, what the hell do you think you're going to do then? Say something. Say something. You don't give me a chance. You think I'm the only one who doesn't understand. Well, what about everyone else?
Yes, I've changed. Your ability to imagine it is just too limited, that's all it is.
Don't patronise me. Imagine what there is nothing to imagine. You can't just forget your responsibilities.
It sounds so meaningless to anyone else.
Well, I've had enough. I can't cope with you like this. You're a disgrace to yourself, and what's more, you're an embarrassment to me. I've run out of sympathy for you.